Big DC shakeup chatter, a jaw-dropping Doom armor reveal, Buck Rogers blasting back, and classic TV costumes are clearing seven figures. Grant Morrison's fired up again, the Punisher's locked and loaded, in a wild Creature Commandos roadmap, a smart delay for absolute Batman finale, and Hulk at his absolute scariest. We got a stacked lineup. I'm Bryant, and welcome to Comic Issues Daily. All right, our first story today, we got Josh Wilding. Oh, sorry. Josh Wilding at comicbookmovie.com has delivered a crystal clear promo art of Robert Downey Jr.'s Doctor Doom armor for Avengers and Doomsday, and it lands at exactly the right time with talk of a December trailer drop ahead of Avatar Fire and Ash. Early fears of a Tony Stark variant shortcut gets eased out here. This doesn't read like an Iron Man mashup. The suit's blisters with arcane sigils, and mask tweaks from Fantastic Four First Steps mid-credit beat. The kind of story choice that screams final form Doom, not repainted Stark. There's more. The design looks like it may fuse Shang-Chi's 10 rings and Kamala Khan's bangles, wild given their ring lore links to Kang. The Russos are back because Stephen McFeely found the way in with a cast that stacks Hemsworth, Mackie, Duke, Hiddleston, Stain, Wright, Rudd, and RDJ, alongside debuts like Wyatt Russell, Shinu Lee, Florence Pugh, and Danny Ramirez, David Harbour, Hannah Joan Carmen, and Lewis Pullman, plus Pedro Pascal and Vanessa Kirby from the Fantastic Four side, and X-Men legends Kelsey Grammer, Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen, and Channing Tatum. This is all directed by the Russo brothers and written by Stephen McFeely and Michael Waldron, and it hits these theaters December 18th of 2026. Which cameo are you most hyped for in Doomsday? Drop it below. And sticking with big swings, DC's making one too, but not by not rushing a finale. All right, we got absolute Batman Bane conclusion. John Dodge at CBR reports the absolute Batman 14 is delayed 2 weeks, and it's the good kind of delay. Scott Snyder shared that he and Nick Dragotta added 5 extra pages to the final Bane fight after a 20-page version felt cramped. DC gave them the space to stick the landing, with the issue now set for November 26th. This caps a vicious run for Absolute Bane. Introduced in issue number 9, operating as the Absolute Joker's ultimate weapon. He's Venom amped, helped usher in the killers like Deathstroke and KG Beast, and brutalizes Bruce's circle. With transformations like Waylon Jones and the Killer Croc, and the disfigurement of Edward Nygma, Harvey Dent, and Oswald Cobblepot, or Batman's own Venom from Arkham lets him punch through steel, but wrecks him emotionally and pushes Selina away. Last we saw, he annihilated the Red Hood gang in issue 13, setting up the newly expanded final throwdown. Is Batman crossing a line using Venom, or doing what it takes against Bane? Sound off and let me know. And speaking of reviving backups, an old school space hero just got modern rocket fuel. Alright, Matthew Aguilar at comicbook.com has confirmed that Buck Rogers is finally moving after 5 years of development, with Legendary eyeing a franchise push. A feature film, a live-action series, and an animated series. Legendary's recent momentum, including a Minecraft movie and $957 million worldwide, and the opening Dune build-out, set the stage. The headline move is the writer Zeb Wells, co-writer of Deadpool and Wolverine, and executive producer of Marvel Zombies, is scripting, but plot details are under wraps. But Wells' involvement in the milestone that is turning the key. For newcomers, Bucks, the 1929 pulp icon who wakes in the 25th century after suspended animation, a concept that cycles through scripts, radio, and film in the beloved 1970s TV series. The table's set. Now we wait for blast off specifics. Ah, boy. And OG fans, favorite Buck Rogers moments? New fans, ready for the 25th century jump? Tell us. And then from retro rockets to modern mergers, let's talk DC corporate crosswinds. All right. Ray Fluke at Bleeding Cool lays out the potential Paramount Warner Brothers Discovery merger. Push from Paramount Skydance Corp. CEO David Ellison with Warner Brothers Discovery's David Zaslav fielding options. Consolidation loom. And yes, layoffs are a reality. Paramount's already cut 1,000 with more expected, but Bloomberg's reporting suggests Ellison would aim to keep the WB Warner Brothers Discovery intact if a deal lands. That includes maintaining DC Studios with James Gunn and Peter Safran, plus Warner Brothers Motion Picture Group Michael DeLuca and Pamela Abdi will while consolidation, marketing, and distribution. There's even talk of combining Max and Paramount Plus into one mega service, and Gunn's recently joked that some of his DCU setup depends on a lot of things in life, prompting chatter about his long-term goals. But the reporting here places real value on keeping him and Saffron in place. Would a merged Max Plus Paramount Plus be a win or a mess? Drop your take and let us know. And meanwhile, on the creator side, someone just got their spark back in a big way. Grant Morrison, or Joe George at Den of Geek shares that Grant Morrison says Batman Deadpool rekindled his passion for comics, enough to ponder a late career renaissance. In his Xanadum newsletter, Morrison describes the one shot with Dan Mora as a buddy banter based psychedelic romp, structurally nodding to Bob Haney and Jim Apro's Brave and the Bold era, and not especially serious in tone. The prologue follows a thread from Busquets and Perez JLA Avengers 2003-2004, often called the last and greatest Marvel DC crossover. With universe spanning stakes and iconic beats, Morrison's Batman Deadpool arrives November 19th of 2025. If it builds on that foundation, the comeback energy is real. Dream Marvel DC team up you want next? Let me know who's pairing off and why. Tell us. And then from a joyful crossover to a dark corner, time to talk prisons in space. And this one is about from Joshua M. Patton at CBR. They've connects James Gunn's emphasis on the planet Salvation to Creature Commandos Season 2. Season 1's soft launch DCU continuity. Now, Task Force M, non-human operatives like the Bride and King Shark, look set to pick up Rick Flag Sr.'s mission to ship dangerous metahumans to Salvation, a workaround born when Waller couldn't use the imprisoned humans for Task Force X. The Peacemaker Season 2 finale cliffhanger strands Chris Smith on Salvation, and with no Season 3 plan, Creature Commandos is a logical pickup. Gunn teases a big scoop and a jaw-dropping number of superheroes, hinting that the moral calculus could expand beyond villains. Flag Sr. calls Salvation an unspoiled paradise, framing banishment as mercy, a conviction that could collide with reality. Expected late 2026 or early 2027. What's your boldest Peacemaker on Salvation theory? Drop it below and let us know. And switching gears to Marvel's most relentless anti-hero, and he's not coming quietly. All right, Josh Wilding at comicbookmovie.com. I think Josh has been very busy. Has reported that Frank Castle's return in Punisher #1 this February, and this February, right as 2026 lines up a special presentation and a Spider-Man Brand New Day appearance. Writer Benjamin Percy follows his Punisher Red Band #1 with the new arc about memory damage, a hunt for answers, and a collision course with Jigsaw. Percy calls Red Band an unrelenting assault, and his ongoing serves both as a continuation and jump-on point. He promises uh, Jose Luis Soros, with ink by Oren Jr., will bring the grit, scars, and shadow that Frank's cracked worldview, and warns readers to be amazed and disturbed by the physical menace. By the physical menace, with Jigsaw poised as the mirror villain, this one's set to hurt. Do you prefer Punisher in street level vigilante mode or Tangle in the wider Marvel web? Vote in the comments. And speaking of icons, some of the most recognizable suits in TV history just sold big. And we got Daniel Kisman at comicbookmovie.com has covered a heritage auction event featuring pieces from Dr. Stuart Borowski's collection, with items from the 1960s Batman TV series and the 1970s Wonder Woman show, pushing the total over 1.4 million. Adam West Batman and Burt Ward's Robin costumes combined for a $575,000 payout there, while Linda Carter's Wonder Woman suit with Lasso of Truth hit $225,000. Villains brought heat too. We got Cesar Romero's Joker outfit fetched $212,000, and Julie Newmar's Catwoman suit sold for $68,750. Batman items made 7 of the top 12 results, and props like a Batarang sold for $50,000, and the Bat Scanner received $150,000, scoring big. The takeaway, campy or not, these are among the most comic accurate screen takes ever, and still cultivating electricity. With 1.4 million in your pocket, which screen used comic costumes are you buying first? That's a wild idea. Yeah, I have no idea. All right, but ready for something darker? Let's crack open the Hulk horror file. All right, Sean Lelos at comicbook.com highlights 5 terrifying Hulk tales that push beyond standard superhero slugfest. Maestro shows a hyper-intelligent Hulk ruling a post-nuclear world, ordering Hercules' murder and nearly killing Earth 616 Hulk. And Old Man Logan, a mutant Hulk, marries his cousin She-Hulk. Their broods run the West Coast. Logan's family is slaughtered, and a giant Hulk literally eats him. One of Marvel's most horrific sequences. And for pure horror, Immortal Hulk anchors the genre turn with the Devil Hulk, the green door to the below place, and the one below all. Hulk dies, returns, and gets more monstrous. And then we got the Incredible Hulk, the end. Isolates him as Earth's last being, with flesh-eating insects devouring him to the bone as he slowly regenerates. The psychological toll crushing Bruce Banner. If you want unsettling, this is it. Scariest comic you ever read? Name it. Spare us the gnarly panels. And stick around for the Cover Price Daily Shakers report right now. It's another wild ride on the collector's market, and today's Cover Price Daily Shakers report is loaded with legends. Leading the charge is Fantastic Four, issue number 48 from 1966, the first appearance of the Silver Surfer and a cameo of Galactus. And it blasted off a stunning $35,099 in a CGC 9.8. And then not far behind that, we got Amazing Spider-Man issue number 124. Sinks his teeth in with Man-Wolf's first appearance for $7,800. And then we got Venom Lethal Protector #1. The Black Arrow cover hit $7,500, proving that sometimes mistakes make money. And then we got Golden Age Giants still swinging hard too. We got Captain America issue number 74. Swords past $5,200. And Starling Terror Tales #11. sold for scared up $4,600. $600, sorry. And we got Captain America Comics issue number. All right, Captain America Comics issue number 57. Sorry about that. Soared past 52,000. Was close behind at $3,995. And let me go back. All right. Yeah, and then we got X-Men #1 sold for $4,301, marking the birth of the team that redefined Marvel. Wow, we got X-Men 101, a pristine newsstand 9.8, hit $4,200 for the Phoenix Fiery debut. And then we got Iron Fist #14, cracked nearly $3,720, bringing Sabretooth back into the spotlight with his first appearance. And then, as always, we had the mighty Incredible Hulk issue number 181, Wolverine's first full appearance, smashed another $3,480 sale. So from cosmic icons to golden age classics, this week's shake up proves key issues never die, they just get more expensive. Which of these shakers would you chase if money wasn't an issue? The Cosmic, the Patriot, the Patriotic, or the Claws? Drop your pick in the comments and let's compare grails. All right, next, just wanted to mention that this Sunday I have the Comics Channel Origin live stream at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern, and I'll be this week speaking to Paul from Sector 2815. Going to talk to him about how he started his YouTube channel, how he's gotten from 0 subscribers to where he is now. So please join us. Feel free to ask questions and check out all the past interviews that I've had with other great comic book YouTube content creators. It's a really fun time. My last one was with Mike from Lunch Money Comics. Really good one, so check it out. Also want to give a huge shout out to our sponsor of our channel, Ron's Comic Closet. And if you use code IHaveIssues at checkout, you'll get 20% off your first purchase with Ron. And he has new issues, back issues, and many collectibles. All right, so check that out when you get a chance. The links are in the description below. And thanks for hanging out. If you've had fun, hit the like button, drop a comment with your hot take from today's lineup, and subscribe so you never miss a stream or another episode. I'll see you in the next one, and I hope all that your issues are comics. All right, have a good night or a good day. I'll see you later. Bye.